Hello, 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 you guys. Look, we're going to talk about the role that you play in the vision. I want you guys to start embracing the vision because, believe it or not, your role is so vital to not only your vision, but the vision of the visionary, right? You are just as important to the vision as the visionary who has created the vision because it's going to require your buy-in to whatever that vision entails, right? So we're going to talk about your belief system this morning because I want you to understand that you can't buy into something that you don't truly believe in. You will not show up for something. You're not going to support something. You're not going to advertise something. You're not going to talk about something. You're not going to spend money on something. You're not going to go to something. You're not going to invite others to something if you do not buy into it or you do not believe in it. Regardless of whether it's your vision or someone else's vision, you got to see yourself in that vision. You got to see how that vision aligns with where you're trying to go, right? So that's why it's so important to understand that visionary needs your buy-in to carry out the vision. Just like your vision, you're going to need people to buy into what you're offering. You're going to need people to buy into what you're selling. You're going to need people to buy into where you see yourself in the near future. It's going to require somebody else's buy-in to what you have or what you've created for them to take it serious and commit to walking in it, right? That means you got to have discernment. And we're not going to go on a spiritual thing, but I want you to understand you play a vital role. And if you're not confident enough to show up for your vision, you're definitely not going to be confident enough to show up for another visionary's vision. It's going to require your buy-in to whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? So in order for you to move forward, in order for you to tap into where you see yourself, in order for you to tap into the abundance that you speak so fluently about oftentimes, you have got to believe that you deserve it. You have got to believe that I can make it. You got to believe that I can go out there and sell my products, confidently. I can talk about my products confidently. I can lead other people confidently because I believe in where I can help them get to, or I believe in where I see my business venturing to. But if you don't believe in it, guess what? It's going to be very, very, very hard for you to tap into it fully. It's going to be very, very hard for you to tap into it completely. It's going to be very, very hard for you to show up for it because you don't believe it. You don't see yourself in it. You haven't taken time to personalize that other person's vision to how it will impact you. How do you see yourself in that vision? Does your values and your principles align with that visionary's vision? And if it doesn't, that means you're not going to be all in it. You're gonna attach yourself to it, but you're not going to go all in because you don't see it. You don't believe it. You can't touch it. You didn't create it. But when you start thinking about opening your business, when you start thinking about embarking on a new journey, right? What do you believe about that journey? What do you believe in regards to how you see yourself in it? It's so important because your confidence is basically just belief. I know that I can do it. I know I'm deserving of it. I know I am deserving of being in the rooms that I'm in, regardless of my educational background, regardless of what I've been through. I'm deserving of it. Your confidence is just tapping into your belief system. That's all it is. If I believe in it, I'm going to show up for it. If I believe in it, I'm going to attach myself to it. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm going to be all in it. But because I don't truly see myself ever getting to where I want to be, I'm going to make excuses, right? And then blame others, possibly, without taking accountability. Hey, I just don't believe it. I don't see myself making $100,000 a month. I don't see myself getting out of, this neighborhood. I don't see myself growing my business. I don't see myself offering or people buying my products. I don't see myself, right, doing anything different because I was accustomed, right, or the belief that someone said, hey, I'm not going to be able to go any further than where I am right now. I done took on their belief of what I can and I can't do, right? So I want you to understand what you think is directly tied into your belief system. And if you don't believe in your vision, there's no way you can believe in someone else's vision. Ask yourself the question, what is your vision? Do you have a vision? What does that vision entail? How can you align yourself with that vision? What are your preparation steps, right, to achieve, right, the things that you see in that vision? Who have you got to buy into that vision? What are their thoughts in regards to that vision? Does their visions align? Does their principles align with your vision? Right? These are some of the questions that you got to ask yourself so that you can get a clear understanding. Hey, look, this is where I see myself. This is where I know I want to be. This is what I know I need. I need more money. I want to be in a happier relationship. I want to have a happy family. I want my children to be happy. I want my children to travel, see the world. I want my business to sell products hand over fist. I want my service to be excellent to my customers. I want my church to grow. I want my leadership to be intact. I want all of these things, right? But are you exemplifying what you are expecting, right? No one will buy into your vision until you buy into it. What are you selling yourself when it comes to your vision? What are you saying to yourself, right, about how you feel about where or what you see in your vision, right? It all matters, right? Once you take time to understand, hey, I play a vital role in the buy-in behavior of other people that may want to connect with me, that may want to do business with me, right? Then you'll start looking at it from a different perspective. Hey, what am I showing? What am I showcasing? Am I showcasing I don't want to be bothered? Am I showcasing I want to grow my team? Am I showcasing that I can't be trusted? Am I showcasing, right, integrity? Am I showcasing my character? Am I showcasing, right, that the products that I offer, my pricing point is because of the value? Am I showcasing these things, right? Am I confident enough to walk in it? Am I confident enough to talk about it, right? What do you believe in, right? Because your vision cannot come to fruition unless you believe in it, number one, and you have people that align with that vision that will buy into it. But in order for anybody to buy into something, you got to be clear on what you're selling. You got to be clear on what you're advertising, right? This makes sense. You got to be clear on what you're selling. You got to be clear on what you're advertising. And you got to understand, number one, before anybody else will understand it, the value, the impact, the transformation, the change that it will make, the solution that it will rectify, right? You have got to understand that before anybody else will buy into it. Right? So I want to leave this with you. Look, you are just as important to the vision as the visionary who created that vision. It requires the buy-in behavior, right? Regardless of whether it's your vision or someone else's vision, you're not going to follow it if you do not believe in it, right? So that's something I wanted to share with you today, right? Take time to self-evaluate and just be honest with yourself. If you don't believe it, it's okay, right? But what you believe is going to set in, and it's going to drive your outcome or your results. It's going to drive your outcome and your results. So what you believe plays a major role in where you see yourself headed or where you're going. So embrace the vision and understand completely that your role is vital, not only to your vision, but to the vision of others that you're trying to carry out. It's going to require your complete buy-in. Look, you guys, let's link so we can get your belief system aligned with the vision that you see for yourself. And if you're walking into someone else's vision and you're trying to help them carry out their vision, let's have a discussion, because in order for you to carry out something or be involved in it, you got to believe in it. And you're going to have to personalize that vision on where you see yourself in that vision. And if you can't see yourself in that vision, you're going to tap out that vision quickly, and you're not going to stay committed to that vision. Look, you guys, I hope this helps you. I will talk to you guys again soon. Once again, my name is ToniaLewis. I'm your coach. I'm your mindset and business success coach. You guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Tap into your vision. Understand the role that you play so that you can be better in your vision and also be the best that you can be to help others carry out their vision. Y'all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.